Versatile Mage. Chapter 30. Did water flood your brain? Our Mew family received some cultivation resources for the fire element a while ago. Unfortunately, most of the people in the manor are ice elemental users. Your fire elemental talent is not bad at all. Your cultivation even surprised me. Thus, I'd like to give these resources to you. From now on, when you're not attending classes, you may cultivate with Mew Jiangming, Mew Juoyan said, stroking his beard. These words were said in public. From Mew Juoyan's point of view, doing this also gave Mo Fan a lot of face. The branch disciples within the manor scheme and compete to display their abilities to him, yet he doesn't even give them the slightest bit of attention. A person like Mo Fan, who isn't even a disciple of the Mew family, receiving this kind of opportunity is simply a huge leap in fortune. In this society, there are always exceptions. As the head of the Mew family, he couldn't be narrow-minded and only care about the disciples within. Brother, how could this be? Mew Bai's talent is even better. Perhaps he was just a bit nervous today, and thus wasn't able to display his utmost abilities. Also, he is from our family to begin with. He was extremely shocked and hastily tried to speak. After Mew Bai, who felt as though his heart had been pierced by thousands of arrows, heard this, it was as if he were a corpse being viciously whipped. His expression was hideous. Damn, that was the opportunity to become an inner disciple Mew Bai had been dreaming of. Mew Bai had racked his brain trying to erase the title of branch disciple. Only after becoming a true core disciple of the Mew family would he receive generous cultivation resources and no longer be the half-young master freeloading under someone else's roof. It wouldn't matter if he didn't get it, if it weren't given to the person he hated most. This corpse was so angry, it almost resurrected. I have already made my decision, Mew He. You do not need to speak anymore. Mew Juoyan waved his hand, his face still holding a slight smile as he looked at Mo Fan. What's wrong? Are you too happy to respond? Hurry up and thank this master for his kindness. Mew Juoyan was pleased with himself. He could forget former enmities and recruit a student with no background, showing himself to be a magnanimous ruler. Mo Fan, why are you still stunned? Hurry up and thank master for his good grace, Zhu Musheng hastily urged. Zhang Xiaoho, Lu Xiaoying, and Zhu Qinglan were admiring him endlessly. In the past, Mo Fan had been a small, insignificant figure lost in the crowd. In just a flash, he had become Mr. Perfect. Mo Fan looked at Mew Juoyan's smiling face, his own expression still startled. Finally regaining his senses, Mo Fan pressed his lips together. After a pause, he finally spoke. Did your brain get flooded with water or something? What did you say? Mew Juoyan's face filled with doubt, as if he didn't believe what he'd heard. I said, did water flood your brain or something? Mo Fan repeated, word for word. Everyone clearly heard it this time, but their expressions were filled with confusion. What? Brain? Flooded? He just said Mew Juoyan's brain was flooded. Heavens! Mo Fan had gone mad. Mew Juoyan heard it very clearly now. His beard bristled as rage flared in his eyes. Your next words had better be a good explanation, or else. An explanation. Of course, I have one. Mo Fan nodded, then continued. Don't pretend you didn't suppress my family 3 years ago with your so-called sense of justice. I, Mo Fan, am not someone you can slap and then win over with benefits. 3 years ago, you spoke to my father and me as if we were dogs. Maybe your memory is bad, but mine isn't. I'll tell you this, old scoundrel, don't say you want me to join your family for my own good. Even if you sent Mew Ningzhu to me with a dowry so I could enter your family, I still wouldn't do it. Do you really think the world revolves around your Mew family? And you expect me to be moved to tears? Other than your brain being flooded, I can't think of any other explanation for your thinking today. As he cursed, the anger he'd been suppressing for years poured out smoothly, without a single hitch. The principal, the school directors, Deng Kai, Mew He, Mew Bai, Zhao Kunsen, Zhu Musheng, the students of Class 8, and even Mu Ningzu were all completely shocked. Mu Juoyan's face turned exceedingly gloomy. Creak. As rage consumed him, frozen crystal ice began to form beneath Mu Juoyan's feet. The cold aura from his fury spread rapidly through the air. Mu Juoyan was truly angry. He couldn't remember the last time anyone had spoken to him like this. Calling him the tyrant of Bo City wasn't far from the truth. The powerful people of his generation, school principals, the high-status members of the Magic Association, even Denkai from the Hunters Union, all treated him with respect. And yet, this kid Mo Fan dared speak to him this way. The aura filled the grounds. A frightening ice spread. The sand and gravel of the training ground froze into a solid layer of crystal ice within seconds, with Mu Juoyan at the center. The icy aura was vicious. The hot summer day instantly became winter, and the training grounds turned into an ice floor, like a gigantic mirror. This mind-blowing scene terrified the students, making them cry out in fear. Mu Juoyan hadn't even cast a spell, just his aura had frozen the entire training ground. What level of cultivation had he reached? Compared to Mu Bai's earlier, tiny ice spread, Mu Juoyan was simply a colossal monster. Juoyan, control your temper. This is a school, and there are students here with no defensive capabilities, said Denkai, the school director from the Hunters Union, stepping between Mu Juoyan and Mo Fan. With Denkai blocking him, Mu Juoyan's intimidating power lessened slightly, though the air was still so oppressive that those nearby found it hard to breathe. A few people who could still move froze mid-step as Tang Yu arrived. Tang Yu would never permit Mu Juoyan to harm her students. Even if she wasn't a match for him, she would still stand her ground against the Ice Elemental family head. Chapter end. Please guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe.